For the first time in recent memory, militants in Pakistan targeted two mosques in almost simultaneous attacks. The message was clear. The militants are raising the stakes. Shortly after Friday prayers, a suicide car bomb rammed a mosque near a cluster of military installations in Nowshera, a 2-hour drive west of Islamabad. Military personnel were among the dead. Minutes later, another suicide attack at a mosque in Lahore, apparently aimed at the mosque's widely respected imam, who had condemned the Taliban and suicide attacks. The imam was among the dead. The back-to-back suicide blasts followed a bloody day in Pakistan, where at least 8 attacks hit security forces and government targets.
This is unprecedented in the past 5 or 6 years.
Security analyst Imtiaz Gul says the escalation in attacks is in response to Pakistan's ongoing crackdown against the Taliban.
I think a lot of them have been taken out, and perhaps this is how they are now retaliating.
The militants are also using new tactics. This week in Peshawar, militants shot their way through the gates of an upscale hotel and used a half a ton of explosives in a suicide attack. Thursday night in Peshawar, a 2-phase attack. First, a hand grenade blast at a police checkpost. When police rushed to the scene, a suicide bomber killed 1 person and injured a dozen. Hours later, gunmen in Peshawar opened fire at a checkpost protecting the home of the general heading the military offensive in Swat. In an intense gun battle, police killed some of the militants, but 2 hours later, gunmen were back firing again.
There's no doubt about that they're going after the entire security apparatus to demoralize it, to inject fear and create uncertainty across the country.
The attacks demonstrate that militants are able to strike across Pakistan, but they appear to be having the opposite effect, shifting public opinion against the Taliban. Minutes after the suicide blast in Lahore, outraged crowds yelled death to the Taliban, suggesting the public supports the government's gloves-off policy. To keep that support, analysts say the Pakistani government and security forces need to continue their crackdown on militants. Analysts also say Pakistan needs better intelligence gathering. Intelligence gathering and counterinsurgency skills, they say, is the only way to cut down on suicide attacks. Reza Sayah, CNN, Islamabad.